Hello and welcome to another episode of Survive and Thrive. I am Reverend Tammie Denyse, 16-year breast cancer survivor and co-founder of Carrie's Touch. And today we are going to talk about the difference between radiation and chemotherapy. Now, I got to give this disclaimer. I always do it. I say I am not a doctor. I've never gone to medical school. I've never taken any medical courses, but I have 16 years of experience, both with my own personal cancer journey and the thousands of women around the world that I've had the privilege to journey with. So the information that I share with you is information based on my personal experience and the experience of others. Always check any information out with your medical professional who is licensed. But this is the Urban Dictionary version of the difference between chemotherapy and radiation. So, some of you, your doctors will recommend chemotherapy to help eradicate the breast cancer that's in your body. Others may have chemotherapy, or you'll have radiation, or in my case, I had both. I had chemotherapy and radiation. That thing can get all confusing and big and, overwhelming, but the bottom line is whether you have chemotherapy before surgery or after surgery, we're going to talk a little bit about why chemotherapy. Your doctors are going to say things to you like potentially metastatic or invasive, or the cancer is spread to the lymph nodes. And those are all situations where the cancer is no longer contained in one place, typically the milk duct. And if it is no longer contained there, then it could be anywhere in your body. And the doctor might prescribe chemotherapy because chemotherapy is systemic. That means it goes throughout your entire bloodstream and your entire system to attack any little bitty undetectable molecules of cancer that might be lurking somewhere that an MRI or even a 3D MRI may not detect. There are so many advancements in cancer detection nowadays that they can find, even the tiniest ones, but they still may prescribe chemotherapy to help eliminate your entire system from any residual cancer that might be lurking somewhere in your body. In some cases, the doctor might prescribe chemotherapy before you have surgery. Typically, they want to get what is called clean margins. So say there's a tumor inside of your body about this big inside of my finger, right? What they are going to do is they're going to cut larger area around that tumor, and then they're going to send it off to the pathology report, and they're going to test and find out if there was any cancer in that area that they cut off that was around the tumor, not necessarily the tumor itself, but they would take all of that away. In some cases, the cancer has advanced to the place that the cancer is no longer this size, and they know they can go in and get clean margins, and it might be this size. And so they're not certain whether or not they can get clean margins. Now, there are many variables as to why that may happen, and that's not what this video is about. But what we're talking about is clean margins and why you might have chemotherapy beforehand. So if you have a larger mass that they are not confident they can get clean margins, they may prescribe chemotherapy before surgery to help shrink that tumor so that it's more manageable and they can go in and get clean margins. And then there's radiation. Radiation is targeted. It's like a laser. Your doctor will put tattoos, and there's a whole process to set up for radiation. It's called symmetry, and they locate exactly where the tumor is, and they attack the tumor directly with the radiation therapy that would go and target right in the spot that they have deemed appropriate to be able to get right to the tumor. And it's gonna, for me, it was in 3 different angles. So it hit it from one side, another side, and then yet another side to completely fry any cancer that might be in that immediate area only. Radiation is not going to go throughout your entire body. It is going to be contained to a smaller area. So that's in a nutshell, in general, what chemotherapy looks like versus radiation. And it just depends on your diagnosis. It depends on your body and what your doctor is going to feel is going to be the best route to help completely eradicate your body from cancer, or at least get the cancer to a controlled space that they can treat it. This has been another episode of the Survive and Thrive series. Let me know in the comments whether or not you like this and what other topics you would like to hear about. Remember to click, like, and share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.